Well, look what's happened. Let's turn the camera around for 1 second. There we are. Hey, PK here. We have a market disaster on our hands, and we're going to discuss it right now. Let's turn it around. There we go, you guys. And I'll try to hold the camera steady so we don't get seasick. The name of the show is The Special Report. Downtown Charlie Brown. Anyway, so look, let's go right into it. We know the market is way down here. It's a little after 4 o'clock, the market's closed. Let's see, this is where we're at right now. I can't even see my glasses. So the ES down about 80 points, the Dow down about 670, NASDAQ NQ down about 330. Anyway, look, let's just go through quickly on what I want to talk about is the daily chart. So I'll bring it in closely. Here's the ES, as you see, flew through the 50-day, which is my green line there. Big down day. So that's that. Let's take a look at the NQ. Yeah, it's the NQ. Again, people try to buy it off that 50-day. Flew through it, even though it was a little bit stronger in the beginning and then fell apart. Let's go over here. Here's the Dow, the YMZ. Again, this looks negative to me. Actually, this was the most negative looking of the three. To me, we're really in a downtrend. And then 4, which I want to kind of point out, is the SPY, which is like the stock version of the ES. And you can see we had the big gap down today, and this is a very negative sign. So I'm not surprised we had, when you have anytime you have a gap through a major or 10, especially through a 10 period, 20 or 50, this is usually a very negative sign. And what I want to mention is, what I want to talk about is, okay, all right, PK, what the hell is, what's your educated guess? What's going to happen here? What is your best guess where we're at? One other thing, and so what I want to say is, let's take a look at the SPY weekly. As you see, if we can bring it a little closer, this is the weekly. They're hanging around the 20-day, and that's something to take notice of. And one last thing, kind of got a little out of order. As you see, look what happened. They rallied that. This is the 5-minute ES chart. They rallied like 50 points in the last 40 minutes, real sharp rally. So it did snap back, which is actually a positive sign. So anyway, what the hell do I think? Let's kind of go back here. We got two situations, okay? There's Senator Frog. Hello, Senator Frog. What are you doing here? Did you make any money today? Look at the guy. He says nothing. All right. I'll come back to you in a second. Look, number one, because for me, going back to the weekly, on the SPY, is it possible we could go to? Remember, it's an educated guess. We're talking about maybe it's going to go 200 handles lower. This 20-day period is not going to hold. Maybe it'll go down to the green I call it, which is a 50-day. It's about probably actually more in this stage. It looks like, it's about 200 handles lower, 220 lower. This possibility number one. Educated guess number one. Now, educated guess number two is, look, we know we have the Fed meeting coming up tomorrow, the next 2 days, with that guy Powell speaking, and because, as you see, we had this ES rocket back straight at 50 points, which is a positive sign. Look, we know going here, it could hold. There is support down here. I mean, it broke the support, but it could easily have whipped everybody out. This we know, this part of the trading. So I would say that's possibility number two. He'll say something the next 2 days of that meeting, and the market could just turn right around, because it is to me, looking at the daily, look at whether the YM looks bad to me. We have some, I hate to use these terms, we have some possible double bottom in the ES. I'm looking, as you guys know here, I use this ridiculous but simple, this stochastic. Maybe it's not so much in a downtrend to me, but it did break, and we are seeing some support there. So we're okay there. There is some possibility. And again, here's the NQ. It doesn't. These are not so negative to me. So yet the YM is negative, but as you see, we have this crazy support there. But remember, I keep telling you, just because it has support doesn't mean I'm not a believer this is going to forecast this going higher. But if you want to go long, looking to take a buy down here, I could see maybe it's worth taking a shot if you think it's going higher. This is if you're looking for that pullback. This is where we're at. But look, there was a lot of quote unquote, they use that word technical damage in the situation. I would just like to add this last comment. That the funny part is the whole day, I look at the different chat rooms and people saying, the funny part is, what did I see most people talking about? Kept trying to buy it. Very few are looking for the sell. I'm going to sell the red. They're all trying to be a genius and try to buy it for some scalp, for some fast money. And yes, you see at the end it happened. But again, the easy money was made on the sell side. You had one of these real big trend days to the downside. But I wanted to point that out. It's a human nature. When you see a big down day, you want to keep trying to buy it. You think there's going to be some rally, you can try to catch it. But in my opinion, listen, I think this is the big problem of trading in the short term. And what I forgot to mention, using your intraday charts, this is not the way to become a position trader. This is only going to make it harder for you and make you make trades against the trend. And again, what you want to do is you want to look at the daily and all these things, in the stock market or what we're talking about today, and pick that direction. And it becomes very confusing. If you was looking at your 5-minute, your 30-minute, you can always find some trade to go long. But meanwhile, this thing's dropping, and you should be looking for the sell. You should be using your setup for the sell. So anyway, that's the last thing I want to tell you about the market. And just kind of to wrap this show up, I've gone here about 8 minutes. Senator Frog sitting by the weather. Senator Frog, why do you live in Florida? What? I can't hear a damn word you're saying. Okay, forget you. Just get out of the way here. You know why? Let's take a look here. What does that say? 86 degrees and partly sunny. Well, there's your answer, guys. We're living in the paradise in this Florida, and I'm very grateful. So anyway, that's our show for the day. I call it, and for out of the box, Downtown Charlie Brown, and that's what's happened today. A lot could happen in the next couple of days. We'll have to watch it. But thank you guys for listening. I wanted to give you my special report. I call it the special report. That's what's happened today. And I wish everyone that they made some money today. Hopefully, whether it was short or long, there was a lot of action. The VIX shot up. What the hell is the VIX at now? I don't even have an SP. I think it's in the 20s, 25, 26, 24, something like that. So we had a lot of action, a lot of opportunity, as you see. There's that 5-minute ES again, straight down. What a great sell. To me, you guys try to go long. Here, it's going to hold. You see, here it's going to hold. It went long. All you have to do is go short here. It's so simple. And then maybe at the end, you could give it a shot. But that's what trading is all about, you guys. We're all making educated guesses. It's just that you must pick the direction in the long run and really go to be a position trader if you really want to make money in this game. This PK with Out of the Box. I wish everybody will catch something again this week. Ciao, everybody.